Hello everyone, this is Super Galaxy Sam here. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Identity 5 tonight. And, oh, I didn't minimize that. Okay, now it's minimized. Now the funny green screen for that is not gonna appear in the background. But, real quick, I want to announce, I did announce this technically earlier on the Discord server, but I didn't include images until just now. So, for those not on the Discord server, let me quickly show. But, we got the funny nose mouse stickers in. And I've decided just because they're so teensy, so teeny tiny, that I'm going to go ahead and have them available as the first tier 2 rewards over on Coffee that I'm actually working on. So let me quickly show you guys the stickers. So here is a static image of it that's a little bit blurry, but then here it is kind of sort of in action, filmed with my phone camera. But yes, it's a little itty bitty vinyl sticker. That's why I was like, wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to just sew it straight up or have it as a membership reward, but I've decided it's probably better to just have it as the first membership reward. So I am working on the Coffee tiers. Those are getting ready. I'll try having them to have them officially debut on the 27th. So I need to create the images and properly write out proper descriptions. But for those who subscribe to tier 2 once it's ready, you'll be getting a monthly sticker, and you'll also be getting shoutouts on Twitter, Instagram, my Twitch live streams and YouTube videos. So yeah. And yes, don't subscribe to these tiers yet. Please don't. Please don't. It won't be worth your time until I get everything properly set up. I can't stop you, but I don't want you guys to waste your money until it's worth it. So I am working on these tiers. There is a joke tier, which in a way I kind of hope no one actually goes for. I just made it for fun when I was testing out the tier system and seeing how it works. And I'm going to just keep it up because it's so dumb. Buy My Silence. 25K per month. Why? And if there is someone who ever is insane enough to subscribe to this tier, this is the message. Basically, I just call them insane in the most polite way possible. With utmost sincerity, I must say I have both absolute gratitude towards your generosity, but also complete bafflement towards your humble madness. Thank you. So, that is there for anyone who's fucking batshit enough for, that tier. Please don't. Please don't. Unless for some reason you can somehow really afford it, but please don't. The legitimate tiers are the simply supporting and the actual tiers. I might turn this into a different tier because I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing at the time. So I was like, daily animal, here you go, guys. So I think I'm going to merge this with tier 2 or tier 3. But that will be a thing. I'll have the P.O. Box. I'll be applying for a P.O. Box before the 27th as well. So from now, between now and the 27th, that will be put in. I don't know if I'll have a P.O. Box available by the 27th, but we'll see. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly do those quick announcements. Oh yeah, shit, I also forgot. This was a sample of, so one of the reasons why I did these guys and this is just to get a feel for the manufacturers I was thinking of working with. And I've been feeling pretty satisfactory towards both manus, so I'll be working with them in the future. But here's an example of the keychain sample that I submitted to them just to see how their quality looks and everything. You know, I already had this as a vector file, so why waste time? Why waste time making a new one when you just have this one? Though I might also sell this design as a keychain option. Hello, Kane. How are you? I'm quickly just going over some news. How are you? I am just announcing that I'll have a P.O. box. I'll be applying for a P.O. box by the 27th, which is the anniversary of this channel. And I got the stickers in. So these are going to be for coffee members once I have the membership 2 years up. And yeah, they're itty bitty. They're little funny nose rats. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Glad to see you're doing well. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, these guys are so tiny that I just don't thank you. That I don't think it would be fair to sell them individually in the coffee shop. So these tiny ones are going to be sold as are going to be part of our membership rewards, but like I will be selling bigger ones that are like 3-inch roughly 3 inches on the coffee shop as well individually. No, it's okay. It's fine. You guys are having fun. But yeah, so this sticker here is, as you can tell by my fingers, is Zap Creative's 8 by 5 centimeter stickers. So yeah, he's very tiny. But I'll be purchasing a reprint of this guy, but in a larger size later on. So you guys will be able to buy like the roughly 3-inch size version from the coffee shop in the future. But then if you subscribe to the coffee memberships once they're ready, you'll be able to get the teeny one as the first monthly handout. So I'm working on this. Y'all don't, like I said earlier, y'all who, if there is anyone who was here earlier, don't subscribe to the memberships yet. Please wait till I say it's okay to. So yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly throw that out there. But aside from that, we're streaming Identity 5 tonight, and yeah. Also, for those who are attending conventions, I will be attending Golden State FurCon, which will be the week of the 6th. So April, they have the convention running from April 5th to 7th. So I'll be attending around that time. I'll be attending that convention. I might also be at oh, okay. I might also be attending Furry Frenzy's 2-Bit Circus event if someone who usually goes with me decides to go. So that will be a thing.
Will you ever change your Discord PFP?
I should. I've been lazy. Here, y'all. I'll quickly change it. You guys will get to see the change. Change avatar. And how are you doing, Jesse? Did you get to see the stickers?
It's been 2 months now.
I know it's been 2 months now. I thought I only had it up for 1. Oh well, I'll change it.
2 months, that's crazy.
Yes, things move fast as you get older. Watch out. I'll go change the PFP now. But yeah, and Jesse, did you see the Rhino Gradentia stickers?
So I've decided I'll have the Rhino Gradentia stickers
Yes.
be available as a tier 2 Ko-fi membership award. Took these
Yes.
photos and video real quick. But on the actual Ko-fi account, I have better images up.
Yes. So I'm guessing you did. What do you guys think of the stickers? I'm like, It's my first time ever working with a Manu, so I'm like, oh my god, this is a thing? I actually did this for real? Oh! I've been excited about it. So I look forward to, like, printing more with them. Because it's like, wow, I made this and it's real. Holy fuck.
Nicely done.
It's nicely done. Thank you. Sobbing, crying, vomiting. Why? Crime scene. Okay.
Or is autocorrect put it Nikki?
Yes. Nikki indeed. Hey Nikki, you're so fine, you're blowing my mind. Hey Nikki, boop, boop. Hey Nikki, boop, boop.
Quite time.
Indeed. But yeah, I think right now for the coffee membership, Tier 2 is going to give people a monthly sticker. So you get a monthly small sticker. And you get shout outs on my social media. I'm thinking of doing that. I might squish one of the existing tiers, which is Daily Animal, where I take photos of animals I see. And add that to just Tier 2, like merge those two. Tier 3, you get a sticker, you get an art print, and the shout-outs. That's kind of what I have so far, but let me know if you guys have any suggestions or ideas.
You also get a 10 US dollars gift, W.
I don't have that money! Sadly. Now, if someone comes along and decides to be the fucking insane person who goes, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to the joke tier where I hand out 25k a month to you, okay. I'll go ahead and, like, reward people with a $50 gift card. How's that? But hang on, I gotta change my controls. But hopefully, no one subscribes to that tier. Hopefully, people understand it's a joke and they don't actually subscribe to it.
Alright, you're pushing it to 50 and I said 10.
That's only if someone decides to be insane enough to hand me 25k a month. That's only if someone decides to be the insane motherfucker and decides to fucking buy my silence. For real. In this economy? That's why it's a joke. That's why it's a joke tier. I don't expect anyone to have that fucking money. Unless they're like fucking billionaires or something. Which in that case, why are you here? Well, I mean, like, they can be here if they're a decent person, I guess. But, you know, unless you're Mr. Beast. Exactly. Unless you're Mr. Beast. But yeah, I just find that tier so dumb and goofy. I'm keeping it. And for those who are just getting in here, basically I have a coffee tier that I made as a joke while playing around and learning how making membership tiers works on Coffee. And it's called Buy My Silence for 25k a month. And it literally says, why? Damn it. Hello, Coffee Stealer. I am currently requested to be silent. Because Jesse just bought my silence with points.
Yes, Sam is muted for the rest of this match.
Shit. Okay. Oh, gosh. Now I can speak. Hello, Coffee Stealer. How is y'all? I was just doing the announcements for the channel's Coffee account. And then Jesse decided, silence. Silence, streamer! And bezapped me with, channel points. Indeed, the deer. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my, oh dear. Speaking of flip phones, I found out you can buy used phones which should have been a no shit for me. But because of that, I'm thinking of getting a Galaxy Flip. I use Unlock Galaxy Flip. Because it seems to be a pretty neat phone. And I need a new one. And even though I used one wouldn't be like brand spanking new, I will take it over the alternative of having one that's completely miserably shattered. Egg. Everyone I've shown this to so far has been like, what the fuck, Sam? And I'm like, exactly, that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. Because I was also like, what the fuck? So now you get to go, what the fuck? It's shared what the fuckiness. Literally, though, there's like... There was one time on Twitter, I shared it with an artist I follow, because they replied to an Identity 5 post with egg. Oh no. I will have to see it. I just changed my profile image to something... to something that's not cursed. God.
Will be the take video.
Oh my gosh. Man, if only I had Nitro. If only I had a Nitro subscription. Because then I could, like, play as a GIF. Then it can be, like, really cursed. Come on. Yeah, if I ever subscribe to the Discord, I'm howling at the moon. Nitro. Oh, they have everything for Gardner there. They have the fancy emotes. They have.
How much you want?
How much you want? Oh my god. It's funny you guys play that because Night Watch has the whole winter theme going on. I'm pretty sure how much is a Nitro account Nitro. Nice. I think you're the first to also like use it. How much is a Nitro subscription? I think it's like a basic one's like $5 or something. I don't know. Also, I don't know if you're serious or joking. Yes, there is a dad joke one. There's quite a few fun ones that I encourage people to try out and just like explore with the commands. There's even like a dragon randomizer. So it pulls a dragon from my Flight Rising account for you guys. Yes. Yes, you can. There's at least 60 it has at least 67 of my dragons available to get from the randomizer. So if you type an ! dragon, it will go, who's that dragon? Da 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 da. And then it will send you a link to one of the dragons that I have. Belladonna command. I need to... It's basically deep fried belladonna, and belladonna is a song from Identity V. Just a heads up, it is very loud at certain sections, so you'll want to turn down the volume. I will soon add a little disclaimer at the start of that command when it's played. That says, warning, this is a very loud, command. Make sure to have your volume turned down. Yes! Yes, you did. That's why, I'll be sure to have a little pop-up appear when the command gets played. Now that I forgot I could do that. So I'm going to quickly do that right now. I will show you guys. Okay, so BikuBot right here, right? So if I go down to the Belladonna command, I'll update it for you guys right now. If I put down a text TTS, and I put it custom message. Here we go. So I'm gonna have this play at the start. So if I test this.
Warning, Nuppement will begin playing a YouTube pop version of Identity
Okay.
Base Belladonna. Sections of the song are very loud. Please turn down your volume in preparation.
Oh shit.
A YouTube clip version of Identity Base Belladonna. Sections of the song are very loud. Please turn down your volume in preparation.
And then I'll add a pause. Pause for 5 seconds. There we go. So if I play this command, so let me save, and I play this, here's what it will look like. Wait, shit. Stop, fuck. I forgot. Now I gotta wait. Okay, now let's try this. Ready? So this is the test version.
The command will begin playing a YouTube
Oh.
clip version of Identity Base Belladonna. Sections of the song are very loud. Please turn down your volume in preparation.
1 second.
Warning. The command will begin playing a YouTube fruit version of Identity V's Belladonna. Sections of the song are very loud. Please turn down your volume in preparation.
Okay, so now it's issued that. So now we have... There you go. There we go. Now people know. Ay! Blah blah ba 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 blah ba ba beep ba boo 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 blurry pop Breathe stock yo so good oh whoa 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 blah 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 she's go hey 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 blah 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 Hardo. Snim the baba shrimp ha he ho ho shipo osh to shut to osh Mika Mika Sudropo Zapatabo Zozo Okay Zapado Supo Woo! Alright, Shminka baboom. Shipa ha Sneak butable? Shoo. Ha, but a puppet kang cuckoo. There, papa. Eat papa. Supu. Zap zap zap. Schnook. Zipoop. Zo, sikatato. Sakada kasato to. Zoto? Zoto the bubble. Stop up the bow. Zoto. Hiya. Zoto. Ba. Hika snakatstupo. Hua. Maya kakoshnика. Пачуканка никого. Hippo! Bike! Ah! Oh! Hey! Uncle! That's the kata! Esther! Apache Sotoko! Shikado! Shoo! Hiya! Snooker the Stako Kusha! Hi ho he ha! Nako? Nikka. No, kick it's the rubber. Nico can the coca. Hey, what the fuck? Hit the papa. Yeah. Watch my bunny. Oh. Ka-tang! Here. Hetsu kaka. Ka-tang! Hikakaka! Hushinamaka. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Wapa. Wapa. Waba 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 chippy chippy chopple. Chippy chippy chopper chopple wooey wooey wobble wobble. Chippy papa pata ha 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 ha. Hippo. Woo! Bye bye. Bye bye. What the waba ga? Waka baba. Waka baba baba. Bak 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 bak. Woohoo. Baba. Bopo. 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 Bapoy! 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 Boink! Baka! Nika baka kokako! Ha ha! Stapa! Gupo! Gupo popo! Gupo popo! Gupo popo! Ika no! Sipata hakash! Wamana! Wamana mata! Hiko! Miko bok! Miko bok! Bok! Bok bok! Baka! Baka! Miko zop! Zut zut! Hatsutsuka! Snakatsupapo ha! Hi ha ha! Hatsuda! Hatsuda! Hatsuda koka! Nico! Nikasadang! Zika the Donkey Kong! Mike! Ow! Ah! 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 My elbow! I bumped it! In like the worst area possible. It was like right at the joint. Mika! Akadratoko! Zaka the Soko so Zikata! I don't know. I bumped my elbow. I don't know why, but somehow it just came out so funny. Miabo! Mako, 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 Zupo, Za, Zupo, Za, Zupo, Za, Bonk, ha ha ha, Za. Yeah. I don't know, like, if anyone ends up clipping that, I'm putting it in a TikTok. POV, you're told to speak gibberish and this happens. Oh, gosh. That reminds me, I still have neglected to upload to TikTok. I need to do that. I've luckily been uploading past streams to YouTube relatively frequent, which is good, but now I gotta work on actually uploading original videos to TikTok and YouTube next. that will be my next goal. As well as like Twitch clips to YouTube Shorts and TikTok. That's another thing I gotta do. God, somehow... Okay, this is kind of off topic, but it also somehow just remind... Oh, that's a cool image. The elbow thing kind of reminds me of what happened very recently. By very recently, I mean like 2 fucking a.m. in the morning. So for those who already know or don't know, I have chickens. I have 8 of them. They're brought indoors for the night, for their own safety, and then let out in the backyard during the day. Anyhow, they sleep upstairs in my room, and normally they roost on top of an old rabbit hutch that's been kind of repurposed into their own perch, for them to sleep on at night. And anyhow, them being chickens means the hens that I have can become very broody and hormonal. And one of them is known for being a notorious broody hen. And that hen just happens to really like sleeping on my bed. So whenever she's broody. So she's been like that for like the past week or so. She's been like stubbornly insisting that I share the bed with her. So I'm like, fine, because she won't like move elsewhere. But the thing is, she also likes to specifically be broody and sleep on top of me when I'm using the bed. So she'll sleep on my chest. And lately, it has evolved into her thinking, oh, I should be broody and nest on your head. So she's been like trying to basically tuck my head, my big old noggin, underneath her birdiness, which I do not like because it is very uncomfortable. So normally I stop her and I tell her, no, don't do that. But I'm sleeping and I'm minding my own damn business, and I'm dreaming about like, I don't know, some fucking Five Nights at Freddy's-esque theme park attraction or some shit. And if you guys know anything about FNAF, you know there's like the whole like endoskeletons with their like endoskeleton like tubing that are kind of like their tentacles or veins or whatever, their organs. And me being an like ADHD autistic person, I have my sensory squicks, and straight up one of them is people kind of like brushing up against me without my consent, or just anything. I hate, like when I was a kid, I hated wearing pantyhoses when I had to go to church, all that shit. And anyhow, if you can see where this is going, you know where this is going. Anyhow, I'm having my dream, and, you know, I end up dreaming. It was like just, oh yeah, you know, FNAF characters, yeah, whatever. They're not super scary to me personally. But the thing that set me off at the very end of the dream was, of course, some kind of like tentacle, like the endoskeleton tentacles or whatever, kind of like coming down on me. Like, you know how they do in like the spooky, quote unquote spooky haunted houses and shit. But the thing is, usually you sign up for that stuff and they don't really ever touch you, because they're not allowed to. Well, yeah, this shit kind of ended up brushing up against me without my consent, which I hated. And I woke the fuck up to a fucking broody ass bird just smothered on my face. And out of just sheer impulse, I unfortunately like pin her to my pillow, and I'm like, what the hell? And unfortunately, this also led to poor Penguin, the baby rooster that I have, who can't fly because he was born with one wing, who I normally allow to just sleep on the bed with me, since he can't roost. Unfortunately, this also caused poor Penguin, who was like sleeping at the foot of the bed, to go flying not on his own, but like literally just get kicked out of the bed. He was alright though, but like I felt so awful. I was like, what the hell just happened at 2 fucking a.m. in the morning? Because here's the thing, when you're dreaming and you're dreaming about like, you know, the fucking theme park tentacle shit, and you know, like theme parks and everything, they always like try to make special effects as safe as they potentially could. So sometimes that means doing tricks like using pool noodles and shit. Yeah, so if you've ever held a pool noodle, you'll know they kind of feel like kind of crunchy, kind of fuzzy. They feel fuzzy. So yeah, I hated that. I hated that so much. And waking up to just a stubborn bird, you know, it was not a nice morning call. But like I said, for anyone worried, don't worry. The birds are alright. They're okay. They're all fine. It's just that, you know, I kind of just happened to have a rude awakening. And responded as you would expect anyone who kind of has a shitty awakening to respond. No one got hurt or anything like that. We just had a little bit of a frighten. So, anyways, that is my story. It also doesn't help that chickens, when they go broody, their breast, their underside, ends up starting to molt some of their feathers, so that exposes their bare skin, and that's what allows them to incubate eggs and keep them very warm. So if you ever stick your hand underneath a broody hen, you'll find out that it keeps your hand. They keep your hand relatively warm. So yeah, no, it. Not only did I feel feathers, but I felt like kind of like the warm sensation of something fleshy against me, and I hated it. I hated it. I hated every second of it. I was like, no. So she's forbidden from ever resting on my head ever again. Each time she like tries to like crawl onto my head, I just shoo her away. I'm like, no. You stay on your side of the bed. I'll stay on mine. Don't do anything stupid, please. But no, she's stubborn, so she always like tries to rest on my chest. Or if she can't do that, she'll perch on my side if I roll over onto my side, and it's like, god damn it. And she won't rest anywhere else. Like, you put her down, she's stubborn. She insists that the bed is where she's gonna be hormonal and moody for the rest of her moodiness. And it's like, so you're gonna be like this for an entire month, huh? Possibly a month and a half, even. Goddamn. So, I about have like half a month to go dealing with that. Okay, let's get this match started. But yeah, have you all ever had to deal with like waking up to a pet kind of trying to like climb onto your face as you're sleeping? Because I feel like that's a universal experience. I remember there was like this one artist's account so they're like an animator and they've animated like parts of their life or something like that. Life experiences. I think it's Abby Goss. But she animated like this dream she had where it was something similar, but instead it was like she's dreaming and she's minding her own damn business, and suddenly ferrets are just being thrown at her face. And she's like, what the fuck? Stop throwing ferrets at my face, kind of thing. And she wakes up, and it turns out, oh, her cat's tail has been, like, hitting her in the face this entire time. If I can find the video, I'll show you guys. Oh, I think her channel name's Meme Dokies. That's what it is. That's what I was thinking of. It's Meme Dokies. I'll show you guys the channel after this match. Now that I recall what it is. So, finding the video should be easy. There you go. Gotcha. Oh, wait. Why did I tab out of that? Alt 3. Teleport. Wait. No, I wanted a mirror. Fuck! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just happened to randomly pull up MS Paint. It's fine. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna pick him up. And I'll just teleport to a cipher. I wish I had warp, because that would have been much better. Got you. Okay. So there's still people nearby. Ma'am, I know you're in the vicinity. I know you're in the vicinity. There we go. Let me show you guys meme dokies. Real quick. Okay. It is called Dokies. So, real quick, this is Meme Dokies, and the video I was talking about. Also, these live in my head rent-free. I love these. Where's the ferret video? Ferret Dream, here we go. So this is what I'm talking about. If you know the experience, you know. Yeah, so that's the type of experience I'm talking about. So I experienced basically that, but worse. So yeah. Oh, hey, I almost have enough for the new Hunter, I think. I don't think she is out yet, per se, or like I can't get her just yet. Available in 2 days, yeah. But I'll be able to get her soon. Speaking of FNAF, talk about a coincidence. Five Nights at Freddy's. Is this how you wanna be? I just don't get it. Why you wanna stay? I remember, man, I remember hearing about Five Nights at Freddy's before it popped off. And of all the fucking places I heard about it, it was through the infamous Tumblr blog. That's like Spooky Girl or whatever. What was that infamous blog? Tumblr. What was it? It was the Crave That Mineral. Crave That Mineral. Yeah, the same fucking... Okay, so the same fucking account that, Sixpence, that's what it was. The same fucking account that made the Crave That Mineral meme popular was also the same account where I first learned about Five Nights at Freddy's. They were like, oh, look at this game, guys. Look at this indie horror game. It involves animatronics, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll check it out later. And then fucking Markiplier and other YouTubers got wind of it, and it blew the fuck up, and the rest is history. So, whenever I think of, like, Five Nights at Freddy's, I don't associate it with Markiplier. I associate it with, Sixpence, who is quite the figure. If you ever want to look up Sixpence lore, it's something else, man. It is something else. Yeah. Okay. Stop hitting me. I'm gonna just say that right now. Sixpence lore is wild. Okay, where are you? I am just gonna go for the bunny. Okay. Fuck that bunny. And I see someone over there. I will go for the mechanic. Because I just saw the mechanic. I'm gonna... Boink. Oh, fuck. Got you. Got you. Okay, now I can switch to warp, because oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I literally thought, my mouse clicked outside the screen, so I had to, like, hit the characters, hit the boyos, hit the folks. Okay. Hit them folks, Got you. Okay. Technically, I shouldn't be doing that. That is an awful habit to have. But because I knew there wasn't anyone in the area, I just went for the risk. Shit, that was nice. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is this. This is why I prefer warp so far over teleport. Teleporte. Yee-hee! Yippoo! Ow. Oh no, don't fritz out on me like this. I will say I am much pleased with my connection compared to prior. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just a little annoying. It's just a little annoying, but I know this time it is not so much the fault of my Wi-Fi route, like my Wi-Fi connection. It's more of just the server being the server. Shit. Also, I like that nice little detail where he kind of like brushes off the where he brushes off or like checks for any damage on his lantern, because it's important to remember Night Watch kind of works in like dark, snowy climates. And if there's one thing I've noticed about like depictions of snow, because I've only been in the snow once. I hated it. I don't ever want to be in the snow again. And luckily this means I've never been in blizzards and shit. But from what I've seen, it gets super dark and all that. So if your light breaks or goes out, you're in fucking trouble. And while, yes, Night Watch Ithaca is like based on Lovecraftian lore and all that stuff, and seems to have fuck? I am confusion. Oh my god, you guys are talking about persuadable help. Okay. But yeah, even though Ithaca is like based on Lovecraftian lore and all that stuff, at least the version that we're presented with in Identity 5 shows that he still has some semblance of like being a human. So that basically implies that, you know, he can still get fucked over by the same things that humans get fucked over by. So if he doesn't have a way to see what's going on in the night while he's out in the middle of the woods and it's fucking dark or there's a blizzard, there's a good damn chance he's not going to survive. It means that if he gets stuck in shitty weather, he is screwed. He's not going to make it back home to his mom. Just throwing that out there. I'm still working on my Ithaca cosplay, and it's like at least 75% of the way done. And all I can say is, well, some of his like outfit makes sense. Like he has the whole shirt vest going on and all that stuff that's like padded. I cannot figure out for the fucking likes of me how the hell is his cape supposed to benefit him in any ways. I kept thinking, oh, maybe it's supposed to like help him with the wind. Like when he summons wind, it doesn't like get caught. Like it doesn't cause him to get caught in his own cape. And maybe his cape's there to like keep him warm. But at that point it's like, you know, you have better alternatives. Oh no. Well, welcome back. But yeah, the more I looked at like the 3D model for him, because, you know, I'm like looking at his 3D model for referencing, and also because I was literally using UV maps that I was creating from his model to create a usable pattern to work with for sewing. The more I looked at his model as I was taking apart his model for reference and UV mapping purposes, the more confused I got. I was like, how the hell is this cape functional in whatever fucking way? Like, I literally thought hard about, okay, well, if I had the ability to summon wind, would I want the cape to be, like, shaped this way? Is it, like, aerodynamic whatsoever? No, it's not. It's awful. I seriously, like, I was making the cape. I don't get it. I'm like, this looks awful. Why would you make your cape this way? I tried to reason with myself, going, oh, well, maybe the cape was originally like a full cape, a whole ass cape, and it got torn up and all that stuff. Which at that point, why don't you just make yourself a new cape? I don't know. This man's very confusing to me. Like, I'm like thinking, how is this functional whatsoever? It looks cool. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool and it looks a bit intimidating. But if you're up in the snow, and you're more specifically in like a region like the Nordics or whatever, the Scandinavia or what have you, and your shit looks like that, and you get stuck in a fucking blizzard and you're walking on stilts and shit, how is this helpful? How is it helpful? I'm so confused. I am Confucian. Very Confucian. Why would you make your outfit like this? The rest of it makes sense. The rest of it makes total sense. Just not the cape. Just not the cape. Just not the cape. Ithuquad, this is your fucking cape. You'll probably get more aerodynamic that way. Egg indeed. Egg. Egg indeed. Egg. Shit. Yeah, I'm being impatient here. Okay. I have...
Preferably scrambled.
That is valid. I'm the same way. I've tried eggs in other ways, and usually what happens is it ends up making me nauseous. I can only eat them scrambled. Scrambled, or like they're cooked as an omelet or something, but like sunny side up and all that. I've tried it. As much as I like it, it makes me feel sick.
With some ketchup.
Oh yes, you are so right for this. I agree with this opinion. Oh my god, the child's still around? Yeah, you can electrocute me, whatever. Okay. Got you. Hey, we got a tie. We got a tie. Nice.
Are you going to purchase Ivy when she is in shop?
Yes. I always do, so I have like the full roster. I almost have enough logic points for her. I just have to wait for her to debut. I still have the current full roster up to date to the latest character. So, I have all the survivors, and I have all the hunters except the latest one, because she's not available to those who haven't pulled from the gacha yet. So, once I have her, I'll once again have a complete roster, which is awesome. I'm just gonna say right now, but it is worth investing in trying to get the entire roster. Like, save up your...
all the characters cause I don't play them.
That's valid. I got most of the roster for free. I think there was only like 1 or 2 characters that I just purchased just because they were super cheap. Which was just Magician, I think. The rest I got for free. And it took a while. But, like, it took like 2.5 years. But it was worth it.
Always play him when he's free.
I mean, if you're thinking about it, definitely do get him, you know. Because there's, like, the only repercussion that you'll get from buying him and not playing him is just your logic points, which are like a renewable resource. So there isn't too much of a loss, like risk factor there. And if you have them, then guess what? You can use them whenever. But ultimately, the choice is yours. I just found it more useful to unlock the entire roster at the time of what it was at. Though it's probably harder for people nowadays if they're... if they're starting with a fresh account, because now there is like... I think 64 cast members compared to maybe the 32 or whatever when I managed to unlock all of them at the time. It was like around the time Naiad was new. But I did that because it's like, oh, well, most of the costumes are going to be unlocked through playing and using the past memory essences anyways. And they just casually hand those out from time to time. So I might as well invest in the characters first. Hello, Curry Tanuki. Oh my god. Hello, Curry Tanuki. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Have you realized it got buffed? Oh? Oh, whoa? Really? I did not know that. I know Warp has been helping me out a lot. I regret doing the 10 poll with my clues. Yeah. Yeah, I've learned that it's totally worth just going for the roster first. Complete your roster. And then you'll have as many clues as you want to spend on the gacha system or the shop. And then all you have to worry about is just unlocking the newest character once they're out, which is pretty easy to do. So it's worth it. Yeah, it really does start slow starting from the very beginning. But given that I was kind of like, at the time, if I want to prove that it's still plausible, I would have to start up a new account just for the sake of proving it's possible. But, I I did more or less manage to get the entire roster for free, save for Magician, because he was on sale, so I just got him. Got you. But, it is worth it. It's possible to get him for free, but it's a long grind. At the time, it took me like 2.5 years, I think, from just playing it on, like, casually and just like a little bit each day. I'm sure if you wanted to at that time, you could. It was possible to get them faster if you constantly hit like the weekly cap limit. Okay, damn. I don't know how fast you could get the current roster if you started from like a fresh account. I'd be curious to see how long it takes. But I feel like to get all the entire roster as soon as possible, I feel like in order to get the entire roster as soon as possible from the very, like, newest account, it may take, like, a year if you, like, hit all the cap limits and everything. Benoy indeed. All these fucking music boxes. Okay, so this has limits. I forgot it's been 18 minutes when the stream started. Yes, it has been. It has been indeed. Yep. Actually, real quick, what other commands are there? Oh yeah, there is a confess command. So if you guys want to play around with more commands, indeed, it does. If you guys want to play with more commands, there is a ! confess command. Oh, nice! You're using the dragon one. It's Priestess. So for those wondering what dragon did Kane just get, I will show. Though you can also like click the link for yourself. So if you select this link, here you go. This is the dragon on Flight Rising that I have. And there's I've gotten more dragons since, but I haven't added the newest ones to the randomizer. But yes, this is the dragon you managed to pull, Kane. So there you go. What was I doing? Oh yes, yeah, I was looking at the commands. There's a whole bunch of other commands you guys can try. There's the confess command, that's kind of like the dad joke command, except instead of dad jokes, it has you confess something very cursed. So let me test it for you guys.
Samuel, chat, I have a confession to make. I am guilty of playing C-back to my romantic partner.
So that command, sir, you can pull it up by using ! confess.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Ah, yes, the
last thing you
iconic
want in your
Burger King.
burger is someone's foot fungus.
Oh,
As
gosh.
it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce.
Here, let
with
me
the
move this.
statement, "This is the lettuce you need at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July 16th, and a mere 20 minutes later, the Burger King in question was alerted to the rogue employee. At least, I hope
There's no
he's
butler
rogue.
for
How did it happen?
my
Well,
room.
The BK employee had it remove the EXIF data from the uploaded photo, which suggests
Yes.
that the culprit was somewhere in Mayfield Heights, Ohio. This was at 11:47. 3 minutes later, at 11:50, the Burger King branch address was posted with wishes of happy unemployment.
Number
5 minutes later, the
15.
news station was contacted by another 4chaner, and 3 minutes later,
Burger
at
King
11:15,
foot lettuce.
a link was posted. BK's Tell Us About Us online forum. The foot photo, otherwise known as Exhibit A, was attached. Cleveland Scene magazine contacted the BK in question the next day.
You have a nice plethora.
The breakfast shift manager said, "Oh, I know who that is. He's getting fired. Mystery solved by 4chan. Now we can all go back to eating our fast food in peace."
Oh, nice. I haven't hit my weekly limit in a while. Oh, shit. I've done it quite a few times in the past.
Get the fuck out of here.
The dog. Hang on, I'm gonna play test another cursed confession.
Samuel, chat, I have a confession to make. I am guilty of playing C back to my romantic partner.
We've already seen this one. Hang on.
Samuel, chat, I have a confession to make. Call me Jack the Ripper because my toots are seriously loud and can be heard all over the foggy London streets.
Silence, please. Yeah, they're real bad. Oh no.
Get the fuck out of here.
Sam laugh. You can't hold it in forever.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July
Yes,
15th.
they are. And I was like so tempted to laugh, but you're like,
Was alerted to
you have to stay silent. Fine. But I was laughing because it's like, man, was the Ripper joke so bad that you're like, yes, you be quiet now. And yes, this Peter Parker joke.
3 minutes later, at 11:50, the Burger King branch address was posted with wishes of happy unemployment. 5 minutes later,
I forgot that was one of the dad jokes, and it's so bad.
and 3 minutes later, at 11:58, a link was posted. BK's Tell Us About Us online form. The foot photo, otherwise known as Exhibit A, was attached. Cleveland Scene magazine contacted the BK in question the next day. When questioned, the breakfast shift manager said, "Oh, I know who that is. He's getting fired. Mystery solved. By 4chan. Now we can all go back to eating our fast food in peace."
But yes, I badly wanted to laugh, but you're like, no, hush. Hush. After the Ripper joke, hush. I'm just gonna throw this out there right now. Yes, the Ripper one's real bad, but let me just play the other ones. What do you think? Oh no! Here, I will share what the other ones are and confess. And by the way, if anyone wants to play these for themselves, just letting you know, you can play them. When I play test them with BikuBot, it doesn't take up the timeout. Well, actually, no, there isn't a timeout. You can just play them anyways. This one doesn't have a timeout. This one is blatantly a reference to Identity 5.
For being French.
God damn it. That one's a reference to, it's okay. That one, so the one I just played is a reference to Composer. So.
I must go now. I apologize.
I highlighted it. Yes, you did. It's okay. I'll play Silent too.
I am a horse. I am valid to eat fingers. I am also valid to eat toes. Yours are next. My fursona is a giant human toe.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I must triple out one. Give me a moment.
Burger King foot lettuce. Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Nothing.
Okay, why does that have a restriction? I will fix that. I will fix that. Initially, it was like some of these commands were supposed to have restrictions to prevent like people who weren't following from, you know, overdoing it, or like to prevent raid hate, raiders, like hate raiders from taking advantage. But I will fix that. Yes, it's a really good bot. It's just that it can be a bit finicky. So I hope that explains why. Basically, there are restrictions on some of the commands to prevent the wrong people from abusing them. That's also why there's cooldowns on some of them too. And then a couple of them that are like blatant, over-the-top meme commands, like the entire Wikipedia page of Rhino Gredentia being spammed in chat. That one's like explicitly there to, in case we ever get like hate raided, and we want to just be annoying to the hate raiders. Everyone in the who's following this account can just like spam that, and it would just be endless amount of the Rhino Gredentia wiki page. You're fine. You're not overdoing it. It would be different, like I had to explain this to someone else in a prior stream, but it would be different if like you were constantly spamming like the same command over and over again the moment the cooldown is done, or like spamming a command that doesn't have a cooldown like every single second. Yeah. So you're fine. You're just using them appropriately. But yeah, let me fix that right now. It was Munch? Yeah, it was Munch. So I will place it to non-follower. I don't know why, because you're a follower of the channel, so it should work for you, but for some reason It's probably something to do with how BikuBot registers followers. Which is funky, but, you know, that's what it is, I guess. So, now if you put down exclamation munch, it should work for you. So, try it now. Yeah, Neon just got the all-time best last time I was streaming IDV. Because now the all-time best is 467. Damn it. I'm just getting singles. Fuck. Got me some snacks and soda. Nice. Okay, but snacks and soda are always good together. So even if it's 2 snacks, that's still a good combination. Yes! But I won't break the all-time best. Nope. Okay. Can I, though? There we go. Hang on, what other fun commands are there? Oh, there's the fridge one. That's been played a few times.
Okay, you know what? You're in timeout. Get on top of the fridge. Get up there. This house is a fucking nightmare.
And of course the Boom BS ones. Boom BS 2. I can get rid of the Belsy Duck one. Add bowling as a mini game. They might. I don't see it out to be too far out of the question for them. They've added a darts one. They've added reversey. They could add a bowling alley because they have like all these interactive objects and everything.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Especially since like things like the palace are a huge space. I think you could unlock it for free, but I think you can also buy it. I don't know. I know the darts one is event based, and so if you didn't get it during the anniversary event, you can't get it now. Yeah. Yeah, I got both of mine for free. If I remember right, because I played both events. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Please heal me. Soy enfermo. Because I forgot the Spanish word for injured, so I'm just saying I'm sick. Close enough. Fuck. Oh yeah, it was. Well, it was during the event. You still can't get it right now, I don't think. I'll have to check. Because I think you can't get it if you don't have it right now. Ah! Well, there I go. I'm dying. My little French ass is dying. Oh, I've been pummeled. I don't know where that came from. Oh, my croissants have been smacked. That was awful. I am so sorry, French people. Y'all have every right to ask me to be silent again. You want to be silent again? No, I don't, but I'm just saying you have every right to after that awkward comment. No, go away, 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 woman. Woman, go away, lady. Lady, 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 go away, go away. Fuck. Well, what the hell was that scream? That wasn't a scream. Frederick, that wasn't a scream. It was like, You know those, dogs? Those dogs that, like, you look at them, they're the, Maltese dogs or something, and they don't really bark. They just go... Of course, silencing me. Of course. Of course. I... Okay. Yeah, real quick breaking silence here. It doesn't look like you can get it in shop, so it was during the event only. Okay, back to being silent. Okay, I'm talking about the darts game. So the darts furniture, well, you could have gotten it in shop during the event when they were doing the Truth Interference D&D event. After that, you can't get any. You couldn't get it anymore. That's what I'm talking about, and I wanted to just double check the shop to make sure I got that correct. Yeah, so it was in the shop, just not after the duration of that event. Yeah, that makes sense. You want me to do my little overspeak? I've been freed? I've been freed! Whee! Alright, time to pummel some silly little butts. Oh my god! Look at them run away! I will get them! Come here. You will be punished. Resistance is futile! Fuck you! Woo! Weep. Look at this silly little person go. You have nowhere to hide! Woohoo! Got you! Yippee! Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the chair. A silly little chair. A little chair indeed. Okay, you're gonna go in the basement. The little basement. Photographer with a warp is a very scary combination, and I love it. No problem. You do what you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know. Just work around here. Whoop! Okay, the photo was gonna end. Okay, so there's someone over here. Possibly. Uh-huh. There we go. Got you. I fucking love the new trait. It works very well for the characters I play. That's it for some characters like Night Watch. I don't use it as much because it's not as beneficial. Compared to, say, when playing Photographer, where it is basically a very effective alternative to Teleport. Because here's the thing. He already has built-in Teleport. But but it helps to have like that extra warp to really pad things out. Because the Hunter perk Teleport is very rigid, and Photographer needs something that's a bit more fluid and allows some room for error. So I think I want to bet that the whole reason why he didn't get the buff that supposedly he could have gotten, or they were thinking of giving him, was because of the fact they were also placing into consideration how these new Hunter traits were going to work, and if any were going to overlap or make a character too unfair to play against. Yeah. He has built-in teleport too, but the way the teleports work are different. So characters that have teleport tend to have some type of teleport, seem to benefit from warp. But otherwise, characters that are more like chase characters that don't need teleportation or don't rely on it too much. What about edators? Do you mean cheaters? So I think that's why some of these nerfs or buffs, like some of these character adjustments, don't actually come to fruition. I mean, there's other factors too, but if there's like, wow, why haven't we gotten this for this character in forever? It's possible it's because they're taking into consideration the interactions that other new functions of the game may have with that character. Like, I'm still not 100% satisfied with the Hellenberg adjustment. But, with the warp, it kind of makes more sense why they didn't, like, go all out on, giving him a really good buff. Instead, they gave him, like, a small buff. Because he would be, basically, Hellenberg and other characters like Photographer would have gotten their buff indirectly through these new hunter traits. So I think that's something to think about when questioning why didn't certain characters get certain changes. It's because they're also thinking about later down the game, like their road, their path for game development, of like how certain things they plan on releasing are going to react with those characters. Yeah. They nerfed his Phantom because, you know, the Phantom would be very strong with the warp and the puppets. Like, very, very strong, because then it makes it difficult to avoid Hellenberg. It's probably also why Warp has collision compared to, say, Bloody Queen's mirrors, or Bloody Queen's mirrors, or Nightmare's Ravens, which don't have collision. Those abilities lack collision, so you can have them pass through walls and everything. But Hellenberg's has collision. Hermit's ability has collision. So those are restricted to what's physically possible for the game's physics. And I think that's also why, like, the abilities that lack collision, have more drawbacks to pad out. Like, here, I can use this. You know, that, I was, like, thinking, oh, they'll totally make it so you can't use warp inside Photo World, right? Turns out you can. That's kind of scary as fuck. That is more versatile than teleport. You're allowing a more versatile version of teleport to be used in Photo World. That, I am surprised. But it also makes sense because Photographer has been needing some sort of buff or perk in a while that would allow him to keep up with the power creep, and I think this is their answer to it. That is terrifying, though. And I'm someone who's like a rusty old photographer main. I can't imagine what a top photographer can do with that sort of knowledge. Knowing this information is terrifying. You're giving an ambush character tools to something that maybe an ambush character shouldn't have. just something to think about, you know. Just a little food for thought. it also makes me curious to see what top players like top photographer players like Devastory would do with Warp if he has yet to experiment with it. I don't know if he has yet. That's the thing. I want to see what he does. I remember, like, first learning photographer, and I would constantly watch his videos just to get better at playing JoJo. Okay, got you. Also, I think this is why there's no cameras in the basement. If you allowed him to spawn his cameras in the basement, it would probably be very broken. I don't know if anyone has ever noticed that, but yes, JoJo does not have cameras in the basement. And if they're like anywhere close to the basement, they're like in the general vicinity of them. They're never super close to the basement or right next to the stairs. Snippidabado, sneakabado, Deeplo, Zipazapado, Zakatata, Zuzu, Zastus, the Badrobots, Darigarado, Zika, Sasasasasasasuraco, Maya Jo, the da, Coca, so. Zipatazaka, Zapataziko, Bushel. Someone translate. Oh wait, there's only 2 viewers. To be honest, the viewer count on Twitch has never been properly accurate. There can actually be more viewers than what's being displayed, because Twitch the viewer count only accounts for viewers that are logged in. So it doesn't take into account viewers that aren't logged in. Yeah. That's why I always, like, just tell people or let people know. Yeah, it may look like there's only one person or two people. Or like, oh no, someone left. There's a good chance that someone didn't leave. But rather, it just looks like that. Because it also, like, it's very weird. It's very specific. It's like, oh yeah, it only accounts for logged in viewers that are actively in chat. That's the other thing. So if you time out or you're not active for a little while in chat, it instantly goes, yeah, you're not actively viewing the channel anymore. So that's another thing. So if you lurk or anything like that, it doesn't count for that. It's very particular. So that's why I don't bother worrying about the view count. Like, it helps to gauge some idea of what's going on with the activity levels, but really I only take it into account for, like, things like raids and all that stuff. So if I think there's enough people to do a raid, I'll do that. But otherwise, it's like, you know, it's not something to worry about. And that's my advice to, like, anyone who's new to streaming or is thinking of getting into streaming or whatever. Don't worry too much about the view count. If it makes you feel more comfortable to hide the view count, go ahead and hide the view count. If you feel like you want the data for the view count to help make certain decisions, go ahead and do that. But regardless of what you do, just know that your view count isn't a proper measurement. It's only a rough estimation, and you should just do what is most comfortable to your liking as a streamer. So I hope that information helps. But yeah, that's also why, that's partially also why there's a chance streamers may ask you to not talk about the view count or whatever, because one, it's like not a proper measurement, but two, for those that are more like wary, or like they're not as confident or as comfortable with knowing about their view count, it can make them really uncomfortable too. With me, I'm just like, you know, I just don't talk about it because it's not accurate. Yeah, it's also why talking about the view count on a stream is often seen as poor etiquette because of those factors. TLDR with social media or anything like social media adjacent, algorithms are shitty. They're not something to 100% put your faith in. Hell, even things like followers and unfollowers, believe it or not, I don't know if it's much of a thing on Twitch, though it does occasionally happen. Twitch sometimes causes you to forcefully unfollow people. So they will have you, like, unfollow people against your own will, which is scummy. Yes, it's a rare thing, but it does occur. It's more common on Twitter, where Twitter will have you randomly follow people without your knowledge, as well as unfollow people without your knowledge. Like, literally, a friend of mine and myself, I have a very good story of it. Actually, yeah. A friend of mine and myself once, after, like, some stuff happened between us, like, no hard feelings, by the way, we're still friends. But at the time, it was like, all of a sudden, we see our accounts unfollow each other, and it was like, wait, did you unfollow me or something? And we're like, no, to each other, and we're like, okay, this is real awkward. So, that's kind of when I first learned of it and had to Google and be like, oh, so, Twitter does that to you. And also, like, my second ex that I used to stream with a lot and all that, that happened to him. We used to follow each other mutually, and after things went sour with us, you know, we stopped paying attention to each other and all that. But I didn't choose to unfollow him, believe it or not, at that time. Rather, Twitter just caused me to unfollow him. And then he accused me of unfollowing when he didn't take into consideration that being forced to unfollow it is a thing. So, yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. Algorithms are not to be trusted, and things like unconsensual, like, follows and unfollows are a thing. And it's... the whole numbers game is whack. Don't trust it. Don't rely on it. Use it as, like, a rough gauge to figure out what's going on, but don't be like, yeah, I am 100% faithful to it. But also don't use that information to lie to people about whether or not, you know, your status with them has changed as, like, a follower to account, in regards to, like, follower to account, you know. Oh, damn, that was nice. So... if you do follow or unfollow someone, don't be dishonest about it, but also, like, if it wasn't something you did on your choice, but rather something that the website did with you non-consensually, you know, just be honest about that. It'll do you more good in the end. Okay. Don't think I've ever... hopefully it doesn't. It's a rare occurrence, but it does happen. So if it does ever happen to you and someone asks, did you follow me or unfollow me or whatever, and you didn't do it, you know, just be honest about it. Just say, hey, I didn't do it. But sometimes, you know, these websites, they cause you... they, like, force you to follow or unfollow without your consent. And just be honest about that. Most of the time people will understand it that, oh yeah, shit, it's the bots or whatever doing it. It's the website doing it. Okay. Okay. Where are these people? Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, like, I think they, like, retire a costume that's been, like, shown a lot. For 1 to 2 years, and then they bring it back. So that's cool. Ow. Costume voting. Oh, nice. Okay. Hello, Gore. Welcome to the stream. How are you? My name's Super Galaxy Sam. I stream Identity 5. I've been streaming Pokemon lately. And I also stream indie games. How are you? Oh, nice. They're probably long gone. Aren't you? Yeah, they're out. What's the professor doing? Okay, they got dungeon. Oh shit, nice. I have yet to check the event because given that they've been doing all these special effects and stories and everything for these huge events, I was like banking on recording the voting process so that can be documented and then uploaded to YouTube. But I haven't done that yet, so I should probably go throw in my votes if it's still possible, but I think, like you said, it ended, so you can't. Let me in. Oh, what the fuck? Interesting. Okay, well... I'm just not gonna bother then. Yay, something that is not another to-do thing on my plate. Thank God. I still have like all these events to like that I've recorded that I need to like put together into a proper video. Well, fuck. I can't do that because guess what? My phone wouldn't be able to handle anything. It like Instagram literally burns my fucking phone. And Pokemon Go lags like a motherfucker. I'm waiting on getting a new phone before I like try anything like Pokemon Go or IDV back onto it. I'll be buying a used refurbed phone as a result because that's what I can afford. IDV burns my phone. Yeah, it's definitely something that technically it was like designed and marketed for mobile, but like at this point they should just port it to console. They really should just port it to console. It will work better on like the Nintendo Switch. Just do that, please. I always say one of the things I really want to see is if and when they ever do retire Identity V, I want them to make a ported, updated version of it that's basically a legacy version of Identity V, where it's been designed to have all the characters just readily available and, you know, the whole shebang. And they make it so you can actually play it on, like, games like the consoles like the Nintendo Switch and other handhelds, and they, like, make a proper version for computers, and so this janky quote-unquote emulator version we have currently that I'm playing on PC, it really should. And I really hope that perhaps somewhere down the line, one of their, like, goals or game development goals for this game would be to create, like, a legacy version that allows you to play it on console. That would be great. I would love that. And it's not too far out of the realm of possibility for doing that, because when you think about it that way, they can still get money out of Identity V after the game retires. Because think about it. I bet there's a lot of people out there that would happily pay for a full, complete version of Identity V, so they have all the costumes, all the characters, all that available without needing to pay for them. They're just there in the game for you to access. And if there's anything that can be unlocked, it will just be done through casual gameplay, you know. But, like, you pay for the full thing for, say, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if at this point it's, like, a game valued at, like, $60 or so if you wanted to buy as, like, a full physical game. Yeah, like, I'll make limited costumes possibly available. I don't know how they want to handle that, but, you know, if you pay, you know, if you pay for the game and the game's, like, revised legacy version available for, like, $60, probably going to be bumped up to $75 given the general state of the industry and the economy and everything. Gross. But it is what it is, you know. Damn, I thought I went through that. Oh well. But you know, just make it available. Just make a full legacy version available. It wouldn't be impossible to do. Fuck. And it would be a way to still make money after the game retires. Especially since, like, you know, we're, at least from the industry side, from what I've seen as just a observant consumer, we're slowly seeing less loot boxes, and we're still seeing, like, microtransactions and all that in games, but, like, we're sort of seeing a little bit of it less. And in certain countries, mostly over in Europe and especially Asia, we're seeing more stricter rules in games and all that stuff in terms of what you can do, like with loot box and with, like, microtransactions and loot boxes and gambling. So yeah, at this point, it would just make sense. Give us a full version where everything is already available and or just accessible through playing the game and just unlocking it, which, you know, they kind of already do. It's just that option to pay with money is there as, like, a side optional choice on how to obtain things, you know, because this game, you can totally play it without like, in theory, you can totally play it and unlock everything that's in the game without having to spend a dime. The microtransactions is just there as, like, an alternative way to get things faster. And even if you do pay to get those things faster, it's not going to give you the upper hand against people who, you know, have played this game free to play, you know. The only things that would kind of sort of guarantee you getting nice shit is all cosmetic. It doesn't really affect how you play the game, you know. So that's all stuff that can be like easily remedied, easily adjusted, all that stuff. So yeah, it's totally possible. Now I'm just looping in a rabbit hole of circles, so I will shut up there, but I think I got my point across. Did it collab with one of their games? Correct, they did. Well, okay, so here's the thing with NetEase. I did a little bit of digging, a little bit of research, but I would like to do more thorough research on the topic at some later point so I get more accurate information. But basically, so how we have it is NetEase is the parent company and the publisher. Joker Studios is the game development company behind Identity V. And they're basically, from what I understand, they're an in-house child company or like child development team of NetEase. I'll explain this a little better after this match so I can have more focus on what's going on. Though at this point, it looks like it's a surrender, so... Okay. So, let me... Nice. I have yet to hear... That's the first time I've heard of Life After. I will have to look up what that game is. But, here, let me explain a little better. Display capture, Canvas Pro. So, basically, what I'm trying to say is this. So, where's my pen? Where's my tablet pen? So, basically, you have NetEase. Oh. Huan, why? Hello, Slaytime Playtime. Oh, that's cool. So basically, you have NetEase, and NetEase is a publisher and game dev company. However, most of their focus is on publishing games. So this means that publishers usually So basically, publishers like Ubisoft, Nintendo, all that stuff, they go, hey, game development team, small game development company, I like what you guys do. I will support your financial endeavors as long as you allow us to be credited as the people who as long as, you make this game and we have some say in what goes on and all that stuff. That's why you get things like EA and the infamous Spore that was released doesn't look like what Maxis wanted for Spore because EA decided these are the changes you guys have to make. And that's also why, things like in Identity V shit like the chairs were altered and all this other crap, because even though, say, Joker Studios, they're Joker Studios, so yeah, TLDR, basically, publishing companies like NetEase or Nintendo, they're like the big boys. They're the big parents. They're like your mom and dad. They are like, you can live in our house, and we'll support you, and we'll give you funds and all this stuff, but, like, as long as you live in this house, you better pull your own weight. So, you know, for Joker Studios, you know, they're like the kid or whatever. They're like, okay, mommy, and, you know, in their case, their relationship with their publisher is they make these games that produce revenue and all that stuff for the publishing company and for the developers themselves. But, like, you know, they're the ones who really kind of, like, pull the strings for the game. So they're the ones who are making the game and all that stuff. But NetEase, being the big parent company, the big mama or dada, that's a weird way to put it, the big mama or dada of Joker Studios is like, yeah, so we also get to say over what you guys do. So if we think you need to adjust something in your game, like we think that you should remove, like, if we think you should remove this or change that, you gotta make those decisions for us. You gotta make those, you gotta commit to those choices that we've made. And, you know, they're probably also the ones who, like, probably got told by, like, in this case, since they're a Chinese company, got told by the Chinese censorship people, who are like, yeah, you guys can't do this, so you better tell your studios, like Joker Studios, that they need to make these adjustments. So NetEase goes over to their little baby studios and is like, you guys need to fix this. And the little baby studios gotta be like, okay. Yes, basically. And in fact, if you look up Joker Studios, at least through Google, I tried looking up some information about Joker Studios, and what I got is basically Joker Studios was created by NetEase, and this isn't an uncommon thing. It's not unheard of for publishers to have their own little development company, like video game teams developed, or like development teams made. Because basically, you know, that's kind of how they can get, you know, games made under the, like, basically it's a bit cheap. Actually, I don't know if it's cheaper, but basically it's like, yeah, they can, publishing companies can give support to, like, an outside game development team or a game development company, Or they can go ahead and be like, yeah, we're going to make our own dev teams, and they're going to be in-house. And, you know, they're under this name, and they're technically their own company and all that stuff. But we're the big boss, so we're the big parent. So, yeah. That's why sometimes I would say, like, or try correcting that for some of the choices behind IDV and all that, it's probably Joker Studios and not so much of NetEase. Some choices are by NetEase, but other ones are by their small company that was formed by NetEase. The little beepy. The little beepy that's like, okay, mommy, I go make money for you. So, that's a very washed down version. That's a version that I roughly understand. I strongly suggest, or not suggest, I strongly advise you guys do your own research, though. So any improper information that I've provided by accident or unintentionally, you know, doesn't end up remaining as improper information that gets passed around to other people. Please do your own research. I just gave you a very vague version. But basically, the relationship that I've looked up and could understand about Joker Studios to NetEase is how entertainment is to Nintendo. How entertainment, I don't know if they still are anymore, because some of these companies do eventually break off and become their completely own thing. But at the time I've heard of it or knew of it, how entertainment was a subset or like a small dev team created by Nintendo. So I hope that kind of gives some ideas. And that's also why, like, you know, companies like NetEase, they can have all these games under their names because it's like they're the big parent company that has supported or funded all these small children. No problem. I hope that gave some interesting insight and talk. I hope you guys had a fun time watching the stream, because I gotta pop off too. It is 10:29 right now, and I got work to do in the morning. Yes. I mean, like, you can quickly say what you need to. It's okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna head off for tonight. That's good. I'm glad you guys had fun. But yeah, I hope my ramblings gave some insight and some interesting thoughts. And I hope you had fun watching the gameplay. And that's all I gotta say for now. I'll be working on coffee membership tiers this week. And I'll try to have a proper announcement done for the anniversary of the channel on the 27th. And that's all I gotta say for now, so I'm gonna head out. Oh yeah, I did water the plant. I'll water it again, though. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for now. If you have been looking forward to supporting the channel in ways outside of Twitch, definitely look forward to the announcement. I will be sure to ping people and let them know that when the coffee memberships are live. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you all later. And with that said, I will head out too. Stay safe. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.